Hey guys, it's Jouelzy, and okay, so I've heard your requests, and I am trying to stay committed because I have a Patreon account, and if you are somebody who likes to request things and I have been fulfilling your requests, become a Smart Brown Girl patron. Get you a blessed and unbothered button too, and also as I put this on to my nice white Smart Brown Girl crop top, I have these in 4 different designs, and there's a 15% coupon that's down below just for the crop tops. But you guys have asked that I do a review of the BET Awards. I'm going to keep putting in my hair because I didn't intend for it to come out to look like this. It's crochet braids. I blew it dry and then dip curled it, and it's interesting, but wasn't what I had in mind. I mean, what is there really to talk about with the BET Awards? BET did step their game up. I don't know that that's coming from a very high barometer anyway. This is gonna sound so shallow, but we have to look at how much the Black Lives Matter movement, and this isn't their goal, right? But the accountability that has come with that, and that they've empowered a lot of us to have voices. They've empowered a lot of us to speak up, to put our money where our mouth is, to hold people accountable, and there's been a lot of greater effort, because for a long time BET was kind of floundering in how it spoke to the Black community, and I think this is a really good beginning step towards them being more about the Black community, even though they are a white Black owned business. You know what, I'm just happy there's some better representation going around. To open the show, Beyonce performed. I believe Beyonce took an ancestry DNA test. It came back telling her she was black as fuck, and she is running with it because that was just all my blackness. Felt so much joy watching that performance. I don't even know where the Creole part of Beyonce is at right now. I feel like it got left back at Zaxby's or something. It's at the Zydeco night on Thursday. We gotta go find the Creole part of Beyonce because right now she's just all Negro. She didn't even have no baby hairs last night. They was all braided up. But that give me my 40 acres, my reparations. You reading your Ta-Nehisi Coates, boo? I see you. Kendrick Lamar, I feel like is a true blue hotep. However, I love me some Kendrick. He the only hotep I'm ever gonna love. Beyonce just, like she Beyonce. Prince tributes were actually enjoyable. It was on Twitter the whole time the BET Awards was running. I was watching it live, and the kind of slander that like a Jennifer Hudson caught for screaming through Purple Rain, I was like, I feel like that's a little unfair. I feel like, and I mean, her outfit is paying tribute to Prince. I didn't see no problems with it. Bilal, he needs to do a braid tutorial for that braid pattern so y'all could all have all y'all weaves later. So he had the little bit of leave out, twisted up down the middle too. He was so there with the Prince outfits. Actually, just about everyone who did a tribute, even down to their outfits, they were paying homage. I could totally tell that Questlove was the musical director for them Prince tributes, picking all them deep cuts that all of us casual Prince fans. What song is this? Oh, Dorothy Parker. Okay. Yeah, girl, I never heard that song before. It was lit though. Bilal hit that. J-Hud was cute. Even Janelle Monáe, she's always fully covered. Turtleneck down, show a little bit of booty cheek. And Janelle got body, so we'll take whatever we get, girl. It just made me wish that Prince was here to enjoy it. He would have genuinely got all his life during that tribute and given all the shady and yes, this is for me faces during the tribute pieces. I feel like with Alicia Keys' performance, there is maybe a deeper conversation somewhere to be had about how much slander she catches for being with a married man, but the married man himself, we just ain't nobody dissing Swiss Beats like that. I don't know, but then she comes out and does things like that's an actual good, I like her new single. I just don't, the outfit, the shades, this no makeup free, sis, you wealthy, don't nobody want to hear about this no makeup brigade from a wealthy woman who can have all the skincare routines to cover up what's ever happening. Girl, no, we don't have time for it. Then she threw something at the end. I was just oh. What else was there? Maxwell's face during the designer performance. Y'all can get y'all Caribbean cousin. Designer, well, both of them is Caribbean. Maxwell's Haitian and designer's Bayesian or something. His name is Royal Sybil, and he's from Brooklyn. To get to the Jesse Williams speech, because honestly, anything else to talk about is just shade, and come on, girl. So why does everyone want to hear what I have to say about it when he's calling out black men, and what have they done with it? They've turned it into an argument. They've thrown it back on, well, black women, when we be talking this, that, y'all don't never support us. Nigga, you a lie. You old whining, woe is me ass Negro. Don't know about, no tea, no shade, but Jesse was calling out a lot of y'all as well. That's why, I was what do y'all want me to say? Y'all know I agree with Jesse, but I've been saying this, and people will be coming for me when I try to check them on their respectability politics. 1. 2, it's really not about my opinion on this. Really isn't the opinion we need to be looking for. We need to hear our black men reaffirm this. But like, it's not the okay corral. All the black women don't need to get together and be like, yes, sis, yes, no. You need to turn to your mans and them, your brother cousins, your uncles, that Negro who you mad about because you text him and it took him 10.5 seconds too long to reply to your text message. Tell him! Discuss that speech with the women in the comments of my Sandra Bland video talking about, well, all she had to do is be respectful and she'd still be here. But I will behoove you. If I consider and do a reaction to Kanye West and his shenanigans, I can do a reaction to Jesse Williams. So we're going to play this video because Viacom has been taking it down. I feel like the BET website don't get that much traffic, and this is their one opportunity to get that traffic.
This is also in particular for the black women in particular who have spent their lifetimes dedicated to nurturing everyone before themselves. We can and will do better for you.
Accurate. Again, did you play it for your husband? Do your part, spread it amongst the men.
Know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day.
Message.
All of us in here getting money, that alone isn't gonna stop this. Dedicating our lives to getting money just to give it right back for someone's brand on our body. When we spent centuries praying with brands on our bodies, and now we pray to get paid for brands on our bodies.
So right there, a young Jesse Williams has spit a hot 16 about how we are a capitalistic driven society and we are now paid slaves. You see, he told you. Did you catch the message? That getting money is not how to get free.
But freedom is somehow always conditional here. You're free, they keep telling us. But she would have been alive if she hadn't acted so free.
This is for the white people that occasionally watch BET. I mean, my editor at Dallas News got me writing about this now, so I know white people's watching it. This is also for the black folk. And I'm trying to tell you, I live in Texas, bruh. Everybody on Facebook is reposting these statuses about the McKinney cop who dragged the black girl not getting any charges pressed about her. But guess what? None of my Texas friends posted about it. All my East Coast people is up in arms at everybody in Texas. As a matter of fact, I have friends on my Facebook list that are in Texas at the pools posting videos like, didn't these Negroes learn from McKinney last year? I live in a state where respectability politics is strong because there are communities of wealthy black folk and we are steeped in dogmatic aspects of the good, humble, quiet Negro.
If you have a critique for the resistance, for our resistance, and you better have an established record of critique of our oppression.
We have to talk about that line too because he's talking about you. I think everybody was applauding this Jesse speech and y'all all wanted me to talk about it, but are y'all really ready that like, he talked about you though, sis. He's telling you. He's telling us, because another thing I see a lot of, and I'm not trying to say that anybody is above reproach or criticism, it is that I see a lot of slander about social justice warriors, a lot of slander particularly directed at DeRay, right? McKenson. I get that there are aspects about him that people can be critical about, and I've seen very scant amounts of respectful criticism, but people, educated black folk in other situations might be legitimate friends with somebody like DeRay, criticize just because it's enjoyable to be contrarian, it's enjoyable to be a hater and to be petty, and we do these things and applaud each other for them. And I know, I mean, I don't catch it in real life because who gonna check me, boo? But I know that there's criticism that people approach to me just because they don't like how I do things. But what are you doing?
Burying black people out of sight and out of mind while extracting our culture, our dollars, our entertainment like oil, black gold, ghettoizing and demeaning our creations, then stealing them, gentrifying our genius, and then trying us on like costumes before discarding our bodies like rinds of strange fruit.
There he's talking about Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. You're wrong, Justin. There he's talking about Kylie Jenner and the cornrows. Girl, this is all of Kylie Jenner. Girl, sis, you wrong.
The thing is that just because we're magic doesn't mean we're not real.
There's so many ways to take that. One, that we are human, we deserve human respect. Do not expect that twice as good theory, girl. that we would levy that on to a young black child, that they always need to do more in order to be appreciated or accepted. And it's, you could celebrate their magicalness, right? We could celebrate our greatness as a community, but also understand that we are allowed to be human. We are allowed moments of less thanness, and just respect the person with basic dignity. The one last thing I wanted to address is the comments around Jesse being of the light-skinned variety. People kind of saying that he's only on that stage because of his privilege. He has his audience because of his privilege. Now, Jesse Williams definitely benefits from light-skinned, racially ambiguous privilege. Jesse Williams also knows that he benefits from this privilege, and so it's not that we can appreciate those who have this privilege or who strategically use the privilege to amplify the voices of the community, which is what Jesse is doing. And it's not like Jesse has become the face of everything, as if Jesse's the only one that we talk about. And it's also not like Jesse doesn't uplift other people in the community. He is very vocal about supporting and speaking up and pushing forward other individuals in the community who we might not give the credence for, but his celebrity and his racial ambiguous light-skinned privilege help benefit. I feel like amongst black men, though, we do absolutely celebrate our black men more so than we celebrate black women who speak up. So I don't think he's singularly representing a scion of people that no one else has ever bigged up from. I mean, what is direct? Stop always finding ways to twist and slander the black women. Like, bruh, get your crop top. Deuces.